Morning all. Today we'll be taking a look at the ANA A380-800 in the Flying Honu Lani livery by Phoenix in 1/400 scale. So before we move on to the box, just some information about ANA. ANA was founded on the 27th December 1952 as Japan Helicopter and Aeroplane. Their hubs are Tokyo Haneda and Tokyo Narita. Their secondary hubs are Osaka Itami and Osaka Kansai. Their focus cities are Fukuoka, Nagoya Central, Naha, Okinawa, and Sapporo Chitos. Their frequent flyer program is ANA Mileage Club. They are a member of Star Alliance. Their subsidiaries are ANA Wings, Air Japan, Beach Aviation, and Pan Am International Flight Academy. They have a total of 219 aircraft in their fleet, and they serve 104 destinations across worldwide. And their parent company is ANA Holdings. First flight of this aircraft was on 17th September 2018 and delivered on 20th March 2019. So now, take a look at the box. Airbus A380, Flying Honu, picture of the plane. ANA, their slogan, Inspiration of Japan, their registration, and 1/400 scale. And the whole box actually has the background of the beach. On the back is almost the same but different. So again, we have ANA, the ANA logo, Inspiration of Japan, ANA Hawaii. We have the registration again, and 1/400 scale. On the top, here shows you the 3 turtles, which actually represents which aircraft you got. So take a closer look. We have blue Lani Sky, which I got. And then we have the green Kai C, and then the orange La Sunset. And these are actually the three colors, which actually represents Hawaii. And of course, this is their first ANA A380 to fly from Honolulu to Tokyo on an inaugural flight. The right, the bottom, and on the left. Now we open her up. Okay guys, now I have the model out of the packaging, and we're gonna start here on the port side. So we have the cockpit windows, and on the gear door we have 381, which is part of the registration. And below the windows on the left, right here, we have the Star Alliance logo, Airbus A380. On the wings, we have the landing lights and these engines. And of course, on each engine, they have these Rolls-Royce logo, because they are the Rolls-Royce Trent 970 engines, which used on most A380 aircrafts. Now I'm going to show you the front view of the engines. So here's the front view of the engines, and you can see the turbo fan blades, and each engine has these engine strike. Same on this side. Okay. Here we are at the wingtip of the plane where we see the red navigation light and the winglet with the ANA logo on it. Here we are at the rear of the aircraft where we see the Japanese flag, and of course ANA is one of the flag carriers of Japan. Then we see the ANA logo, their slogan, Inspiration of Japan, the registration JA381A, which was the first A380 aircraft to enter the ANA fleet and was also the first super jumbo to fly from Honolulu back to Tokyo. And on the tail, we have the ANA logo. Now I'm going to show you the back part of the airplane. Here's the back view of the aircraft where we see on the very center, right here, you can see the APU exhaust system or the auxiliary power unit. That's what APU stands for. Here we are at the starboard side of the aircraft where it's basically the same but with the cargo doors. One here and two more. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the bottom view and the top view of the aircraft. Here's the bottom view of the plane where we see the nose gear, the gear door, the ANA logo, their slogan, Inspiration of Japan. We have the anti-collision light between the R and A, the hole of for the stand between the A and the T, the main landing gear, the wings, the flaps, slats, ailerons, the engines, and the red the red dot here actually represents the Japanese flag. Same on this side, but with the registration. And rear we have the APU door, and if you cannot see clearly, it's just right here. Okay, and the horizontal stabilizers. Here's the top part of the plane where we see the antenna. This marking here must be the Wi-Fi box. The two dots in the center of the fuselage, these two, those are the ADF antennas. Another antenna here, and you have the third one in front of the tail. And we have another Wi-Fi dome. The wings, flaps, slats, ailerons, and spoilers. The Japanese symbol from the flag. The winglet, the red navigation light. And of course, just like the A330 and the A320, for the A321. They have these markings here, very tiny, but these must be wordings, but unfortunately you can't even read them. But it basically says, do not walk outside this area. Same on this side, but with the registration and the green navigation light. Before we move on to the seating arrangement on this aircraft, I'm gonna share you about the three liveries on the three A380 aircraft operated by ANA. The first ANA A380 in blue, which is this aircraft. The flying Honu Lani livery represents the Hawaiian blue sky. The second Super Jumbo introduced has an emerald green coating, which is the flying Honu Kai livery, registered as JA 382A. Resembles the crystal clear waters that surround the islands. And the third A380 in orange, which is the flying Honu La livery, registered as JA 383A, inspired by the famous Hawaiian sunset. Now for the seating. So we'll start on the upper deck, rows 1 to 2, 8 first class suites, here to here. Rows 5 to 18, 56 business class seats, from here to here. Then rows 21 to 30, 73 premium economy class seats, from here all the way to the rear. And on the main deck is all economy, which is from rows 35 to 76 of 383 seats. Okay, so this is the wrap of this video, and before we move on to the seating arrangement on this aircraft, I'm gonna share you about the three liveries on the three A380 aircraft operated by ANA. The first ANA A380 in blue, which is this aircraft. The flying Honu Lani livery represents the Hawaiian blue sky. The second Super Jumbo introduced has an emerald green coating, which is the flying Honu Kai livery, registered as JA 382A, resembles the crystal clear waters that surround the islands. And the third A380 in orange, which is the flying Honolulu livery, registered as JA 383A, inspired by the famous Hawaiian sunset. Now for the seating, we'll start on the upper deck, rows 1 to 2, 8 first class suites, here to here. Rows 5 to 18, 56 business class seats, from here to here. Rows 21 to 30, which has 73 premium economy class seats, here all the way to the rear. Now as we go down to the lower main deck, we have rows 35 to 76, which has 383 economy class seats, which is the entire main deck. So this is the wrap of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.